Hello everyone, Holy Saturday. This is the last day of Lent, so hey, we've made it through the season of Lent. That doesn't mean we should let up our understanding to do, our need to do penance, because this is not just sort of isolated and sort of confined to 40 days a year. It's really meant to help us kind of focus on the need to do this in a proper way, in a healthy way throughout the entire year. Jesus said, unless you do penance, you shall perish. So it's kind of like training camp that helps us play the game. If you think about the sports analogy, like Lent is really meant to help us go through the year much better, sort of refined, readjusted, make some new calibrations to our acts of penance, our spirit of penance, done in healthy, consistent ways. This is really important for us. It's essential for the Christian life. But today is Holy Saturday, and it's called many things, but like Mary's Day in a way. And the reason is because all the apostles basically are discouraged, they're despondent, perhaps spiritually depressed, because for them, Jesus was. Jesus is no more. Jesus is dead and gone. Mary knows differently. Mary knows differently. She was immaculately conceived, so her mind is unclouded by the effects of sin, and her heart is untainted by the effects of sin. So Scripture says, St. Luke captures this, and he had to have been told this by the Blessed Mother herself, because there's no other way he could obtain this information. So he says she pondered all these things in her heart. Like, obviously the heart is not the physical organ in the Scriptures, it's the deepest seat of who we are. It's the inner core of who we are. So in other words, it affected her whole being. She meditated on the Scriptures. It doesn't mean she didn't suffer. She suffered terribly. She is, the mother of sorrows, but she's not the mother of sadness. Mary is not sad in the sense of drawing in on herself, poor me, boo-hoo and everything. Mary went through suffering, incomprehensible suffering, because she united herself to her son's passion and death. She is the co-redemptrix. She co-redeemed with him. He invited her to do this. Mother, behold your son. So now we're all her spiritual children. So the apostles are like, they're empty. Not Mary. Because Mary knows the tomb is going to be empty. And not faith, not hope, and not charity. Mary waits. This doesn't mean this was easy for her. The last 2 minutes in a basketball game, to be secular about it, can seem like forever, right? Well, Mary, today, waiting for tomorrow for her son to rise from the dead, would have seemed like forever. It's like those 3 days she lost him seemed like forever, although she didn't know the outcome of that, but she knows the outcome of this, that he's going to rise from the dead, because the Scriptures foretold this. So today is a day to spend with Mary, seeing Jesus through the eyes of Mary, loving Jesus through the eyes of Mary, asking for faith in all of Jesus' teachings and in Jesus through the eyes of Mary, hoping through the eyes of Mary. And when we do this, we'll deepen in our intimacy and our love for Jesus. So today, make it a Mary Day. And every Saturday of the year, it's a day to grow in faith, hope, and charity by seeing Jesus through the eyes of Mary. Thank you, and God bless you.